Oh, yeah. Here we are again. Here we are again. Here we are again, everybody. Here we are one more time. Welcome one more time. Yeah. To the Big Time Show podcast that is being seen and heard live on Podbean, live on Facebook, live on YouTube, live on Twitter, Twitch, something else I'm forgetting. But welcome. Welcome to the show tonight. It's good to see people coming on. As you should know by now, my routine, I am sharing as we speak. I hope that you guys would do the same for me, if you don't mind. I am sharing right now. What's going on, everybody? I'm back. I was just here Saturday. I'm back on this, what I call a Freestyle Monday. That's what I'm calling Freestyle Monday. I'm convinced tonight that a lot of my brothers and sisters in Cowboy land are in Cowboy Rehab. Do y'all get it? We are still hurt tremendously by the loss to the 49ers in the playoff game, and most of all by the way that we performed in that game. And I believe a lot of us are still messed up tremendously by it. I'm one of them too, but the show got to go on. I got to talk about it and see what's going on. I mean, chat groups are low. Nobody's talking. Nobody's saying nothing. We just waiting for the draft, the same old thing. We waiting for free agency and watch all these good guys pass on by. Then we get ready for the draft. Everybody's excited about the draft and all that kind of stuff. It's the same old thing. We still got old Jerry and Steven doing that usual talk. I mean, and it'll put you in rehab. It will. Yeah. You ain't got to admit it. You're messed up like I am. You don't. Some of us are so frustrated. You don't even want to see the star. You just like the stars behind me over. Well, let me get it right over here. You don't even want to see that. You don't want to see it. You know it's the truth. But we got to get through this thing. We got to find a way to make it. We got to find a way to come out of this thing. You understand? We got to do it. So here I am for you tonight. I'm on the Spotlight Sports Network. I am here. I forgive me for not saying that. I'm on the Spotlight Sports Network right now, live and in color. I see Miss Ty's and now it's Joe from Italy. What's up, man? What's going on? For those, let me see who's on Podbean. Yeah. I see you. I see you on Podbean. Hey. What is going on? We in rehab, y'all. We in rehab. Joe, I know you are. You all the way over there in Italy. I know you're in rehab. I'm there too. You're not by yourself. We are in Cowboy Rehab. We just TV don't even look right. You see the Cowboys on TV in the highlights, you turn the channel. Yeah. You turn the channel. You don't even want to look at it. You don't even want to look at it. Let me take my mic down because when you're in Cowboy Rehab, you need to chill. You don't need to. You don't need to be all hype and all that kind of stuff. Plus, I got this long. Joe said I've been in rehab since 1996. I get it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Shane say he go. See, that's when you're in rehab. I want y'all to look at Shane's comment. You're in on Podbean, you can't see it. I'm gonna put Shane comment up. Shane said, Bishop, it may be peculiar, but when I'm feeling down on the Cowboys, I go to YouTube and watch the TV show Dallas opening, and it always give me goosebumps to see Texas Stadium. See, that's when you know you're in rehab. See, right there. It don't be ashamed, because we all in this. We come in from different angles, but we all end up in the same place. We're in Cowboy Rehab tonight. Joel said he got to look. Shane said that he got to go watch TV. J.R. Ewing, you understand? He got to watch J.R. Ewing and in some kind of way find a substitute for the Dallas Cowboys drama. This is when you know you're in rehab. I mean, look. Shane, that was beautiful. Actually, that was a perfect setup. I mean, I wasn't expecting that, but that's like throwing me an alley oop in basketball. I mean, I got to dunk that. That was beautiful. This is a perfect. Y'all read the comment. There it is. This is when you know you're in rehab. Anything Dallas Stars, Dallas Mavericks, Dallas Sidewalk, Dallas Pancakes, whatever it is. Just as long as it's Dallas. Dallas Shoes, Dallas Fruit of the Loom, Dallas, just anything Dallas. Thank you, Shane. Thank you so much, Shane. I appreciate this. See, I really didn't want to start off with foolishness starting off, but you just gave it to me. I guess I might as well just go there. I mean, when you in Dallas, yeah. Miss Ty said, man, and she's a 49er fan. She said, y'all sounding real pitiful right now. Y'all will be all right. No, we won't. No, we won't. See, when you ordering stuff online and you only ordering it from Dallas, see, you can order this, you can see the same thing cheaper from Phoenix, but you won't buy it because it ain't from Dallas. That's when you know you're in Cowboy Rehab. That's when you know. Yeah. Y'all got me starting out. What's up, Cedric Scott? What's going on? Yeah. See what I'm saying? Joe say go watch. Look, this is when you know you're in Cowboy Rehab. Not for what they said, but watch the result. This is what Joe said. Joe is in Italy. Joe said, I got haters telling me to go watch the Cowboys Super Bowl on my VCR. That hurts. They don't even make VCRs no more. But if that's where you got to go to watch it, and you do it, guess what? You're in rehab. You're in rehab. You're in rehab. Let me show you my case, okay? Because I can't leave y'all laughing. To Cedric Scott, thank you, because this is Freestyle Monday. You coming with the first question. I promise you, Cedric, I'm going to get to it. But let me give my example of rehab. See, you know, I'm a video game man. If I go play the whole season over with, trying to make up for the Cowboys and be hollering at the TV I'm 49 years old playing 8-year-olds on PlayStation 5, talking trash like I'm on the field. That's when you know you're in Cowboy Rehab. Huh? Yeah. It's sad. All right, Freestyle Monday. Freestyle Monday, everybody, is when I have no notes. I have no nothing. I'm gonna let you guys kind of produce the show, and I don't mind what it is. Later on, I will be opening up the phone lines. Obviously, maybe sooner than later, depends on who talking to me. But at some point, I am going to open up the phone lines, maybe about another 30, 40 minutes or whatever. Let you guys kind of dictate the show, and then we'll open up the lines and let you guys close it out. All right. Let's roll. As I said, this freestyle. We're talking all cowboy related issues. Of course, it's coming from my perspective. Hopefully, some of you guys agree, but if you don't, it's okay. We all in rehab. That's where we at. We in rehab, y'all. Y'all laughing at me, but it's okay. Y'all laughing at me. Let's go with this first question. Cedric Scott, appreciate you, brother, for popping on the show. This is what Cedric says, and those are on Podbean. You can't see me, but listen, on Podbean, if you want to see me, go to my YouTube channel, The Big Time Show. The Big Time Show. Go to my YouTube channel. I am there live. Twitter at Big Time Lou. I'm there live as well. Facebook, The Big Time Show. I'm there live as well as also. Cedric says, do we trade Coop and free up some money and get a few draft picks for him? Yeah, and if you want to see, you need to go to YouTube if you really want to see this live in the color, because you get to see my facial expressions and how crazy I be looking sometimes. And of course, see all the comments that are being made here. Cedric asked a real good question. Number one, do we trade Coop and free some money and get a few draft picks for him? I break it down, at least from my perspective. Do we trade Coop? Initially, no. But, however, it depends on what we're getting in return. Now, I don't want Cooper gone, period. That's me. Because if it's all about Dak Prescott, then you certainly can't take away things that make him whatever your judgment is of Dak. Cooper has a lot to do with that. If you take away Cooper, your offense does not get better. It gets worse. Cooper demands a double team. We can't do this receiver by committee, and I don't believe that CeeDee Lamb is ready for a number one spot yet. That's me. Some of you may think CeeDee is ready. I don't think so. That's me. But I don't want to trade Coop. But there are some offers that you just can't refuse. So I don't know. I don't think you would get a number one pick for him. You won't get a number one pick, even though he's a first round, obviously a first round talent, whatever. It just depends on what the package is. And free up some money. Well, that could be easily done by just simply releasing him, which of course I don't want. Because we gave up too much to get him in the first place. If you remember the trade, we traded away our first round pick to get him. And here it is 2 years later or 2 or 3 years later, and you talking about letting him go, and he's still not even 30 years old yet. I mean, give me a break. He's not the problem. The problem is Kellen Moore. You don't give him the ball enough. That's just the bottom line. He's calling the plays. It's between either Kellen Moore and Dak Prescott. It may be a mixture of both, but he's not getting the ball. He's just not. That's not on Cooper. That's either in the play calling or the reading of the defense by Dak Prescott. So, I can't say he's not productive. You're only as productive as your quarterback will make you and your play caller. We saw that with Cooper Kupp all year long. A great play caller and a quarterback that gave Cooper Kupp the ball, and the man just about destroyed every record there was. Almost every record receiving in 1 year. That's play calling. That's scheming. That's a quarterback that's giving them the ball. That's a quarterback that's looking for them. Dak is nowhere near that. At least what we saw with Stafford and Cooper Kupp, nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. So I don't want him to go. And then you said get a few draft picks for him. Well, that's the key thing. If you're talking about trading him, then obviously you're talking about what are you going to get for him. That's my whole thing. You just can't say, well, we'll give you a third rounder. Okay. And just give him away like he's just some pure trash. No. if you want Amari Cooper, you gonna have to pay the price for it. Now that's just me. Of course, I don't know what the Cowboys are thinking, but I would think that you would actually pay the price, have to pay the price to get a guy like Cooper, because he's still top notch. It's just that he don't get the ball enough. That's just the bottom line. So you can't blame Coop. You just can't. I don't see why people are blaming him. I mean, he commands a double team. He opens the field for everybody else. The play calling is not right for a receiver of his caliber. And our quarterback spreads the ball around enough where, you know, it's hard for a receiver to get 10, 11 catches in a game because we got that much firepower. So I just can't see us, it doesn't make sense to me. But when it comes to us, however, keep this in mind, Cedric, that we ain't operating off, logic. Stephen Jones' whole thing is he wants to save money. He don't want to spend money. He don't want to, move stuff around. He just want to stay under the salary cap. And, then when you look at our organization over the years, I mean, we cut DeMarcus Ware. We cut Emmitt Smith. I mean, the list goes on and on. We let go of Byron Jones. Well, we didn't let him go. He was a free agent. He got paid by Miami. But I'm just saying, we're known. We let people go. I mean, we let Jimmy Johns go. He won 2 straight Super Bowls. Got fired. Have you ever heard of that before? You win back to back and then get fired. Give me a break. So this is the Cowboys. So that's why I say logic just don't work in our organization. The things that we should do, we don't do. And the things that we shouldn't do, we end up doing. That's the Dallas Cowboys in a nutshell. So I wouldn't be surprised if we let them go. I mean, and then we'll be saying, well, I'm, $75 million quarterback. Well, he's not that guy without Cooper. He's just not. So that's the way I feel about it. Anybody else? Cedric Scott says, again, Coop don't show up for the big game trade. Coop re-sign Gallup. Well, let me put that up for him. Here's my thing, said. We don't know how Gallup really gonna be. We don't know how Gallup is gonna be. He's coming off an MCL and an ACL. And keep in mind, it wouldn't even be a year if he was to come back. I'm not sure he'll be ready for the beginning of the year. He won't be in off-season practice. He won't be tested 100% on that. He's not going to play in preseason games. You know that if we re-sign him. If he plays, will he be ready for week 1? I mean, they're going to be incredibly cautious with him. Incredibly cautious. I'm not saying Gallup can't come back either. I'm just saying, the injury that he had in that the late part of the season when he had it, that lets you know we may not see him for a few weeks when the season started off. So if you don't have Gallup at week 1, and let's just say Cooper's not there, I mean, who you throwing out there? Well, we're a receiver by committee. Well, we saw what that looked like before we got Cooper. That don't work. So, I ain't just too hype about re-signing Gallup. I'm he's a good player. He is. He's a good player. I'm not knocking him. It's just I'm not excited about an injured ball player who coming off a major knee injury. And I'm not dependent on it. That's not me. No. I don't know. If you let him go, let me throw this out to y'all, okay? If you're letting if you're letting Cooper go, what's the alternative? What's up, Gary? What's up, Gary? I mean, let's look at that real quick on this Freestyle Monday. Let's just say, for instance, Cooper is released. What is your alternative? Because if you let go of Cooper and you tell me that, okay, the obvious thing, you're trying to move Lamb to the number one spot, which I'm not sure he's ready for, but that's what would happen. Who and Gallup is not ready at the beginning of the season or even in the first 4 to 5 weeks. Let's just say that. Who's your number two receiver? Matter of fact, who's your third receiver? So, I look. I mean, come on now. What's the alternative? Are you trying to tell me? And please, y'all, please, y'all, please, y'all. See, we got Cowboy fans who are draft happy. Please understand that if you go draft a kid in the first round or second round, they will not be as potent as Amari Cooper. It's just that simple. I don't trust rookie wide receivers. Look, complete Jamar Chase is different. Okay. Justin Jefferson was different. Those guys are different. I'm saying they're special. That's what they are. I don't see, come on now. I don't just need another guy. And if you're talking about free agency, y'all know y'all might as well be quiet about that. Because you already know we're not spending no money as a receiver. You know, Stephen Jones, a lot of folks is excited because Juju, said he would love to play with Dak. Juju ain't nothing worth talking about. He's not the answer. He's a number two receiver. That's what he is. He's a good number two receiver as long as the number one is dominant. That's what got him his fame when Antonio Brown was on the other side. And they were doubling and triple teaming Antonio Brown, and they left Juju wide open, one-on-one with as a second wide receiver, and he got off. I mean, 1,000 yards. He was on fire. But as soon as they put him as number one, nowhere to be found. See what I'm saying? So I'm not, all these big names, you should know by now as a Cowboy fan. Just dream on, because we're not signing nobody big. So that leaves the draft. I mean, what's your alternative if Amari is gone? What is the alternative? I get Lamb going to number one. I get that. But who's your number two? Especially if Gallup not there. Who's your number three? Remember, Cedric Wilson is a free agent as well. I mean, I don't know, y'all. I'm sorry. We got to sign Cooper. I mean, this me. I don't want to let go of Cooper. It makes Dak worse. It does. You can't tell me letting go of Cooper makes Dak better. It is, and you can't tell me Dak stays the same. No. You let go of Amari Cooper, you are going to have a quarterback who is not as good as he has been. That's just the truth, y'all. And my brother Gary in here. My brother Gary says Malik Turner. I like Turner. The way I look at Turner though is that he's still unproven. I'm not saying he can't play. He got dog in him. I like that, but we ain't seen enough. Not to trust him as a number two. I mean, but you're gonna have to put him. I mean, look, you may not have no choice but to put him out there if you let go of Amari Cooper. I don't see it, y'all. So some of y'all ain't answering my question. If you want to save money, okay, you would save money by letting them go. I get that. You would accomplish a great goal there, but If you telling me that you serious about winning, and if you're serious, serious about, telling me that you have Super Bowl aspirations, and at the same time, out of the same mouth, you telling me you letting go of Amari Cooper, what that tell me is you're not that serious. You're not that serious about winning. You're not. You're not that serious about winning. I'm starting, listen, I got some more for you. I told you this last show on Saturday. If you're telling me that you're serious about winning, but yet you're telling me that Connor Williams is still on this football team next year, you ain't serious. No. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. How you gonna tell me you serious and you not trying to fix problems? You're not. Okay. So I can't look, if I told you this before. Look, listen. If we're rebuilding, just let me know. Huh? Shane, exactly. This is Cowboy Rehab. This is a group therapy now, because my Cowboy folks, I don't see no talking. I'm in about 25 groups, Cowboy groups on Facebook. I kid you not. I'm in about 25. I'm not joking. And out of the 25, really only about one group is talking. I mean, everybody just hush. When you say the draft, everybody, oh, okay, yeah, draft, yeah. Free agency, oh, yeah, free agency. I mean, we hurt. We still hurt. I'm hurt. And I don't see, and I realize a lot of my brothers in the podcast community, my brother Boss Cowboy, who's on right now, West Coast is on, and Star Gang, and those guys, they're trying to find optimism for everybody and sell hope. I ain't selling nothing here. I'm selling you the truth. It don't look good. That I know y'all don't like it, but it don't look good. It don't. It don't, man. It don't look good because of the organizational mindset that we have in Jerry and Stephen Jones, primarily Stephen Jones for me. It does not look good. We're not doing winning things in order to try to, really get to the goal that we need to get to. That's me. You may see it differently. I pray that we catch fire some type of way, but I'm not fired up. I'm fired up about the defense. Now that's a whole different story by itself. But I'm not fired up about this offense. Look, and that sounds crazy because it's the number one offense in the league. And I know what some of you saying. Oh, that was against bad teams. When you finish talking, guess what? We still the number one offense in the league. We put points on the board. We moved the ball. We did. We scored. We did this. We did that. Dak, 37 touchdowns, over 4,000 yards. Hey, I mean, come on, y'all. This offense was pretty good. As crazy as it may sound, as bad as Ezekiel looked, guess what? He still got 1,000 yards on a bum knee. I'm just saying the facts. But I just don't. There's something missing there, and it's in the organization mindset. They're not aggressive enough. When you got a chance to win, you got to get aggressive to go ahead and seal the deal. We don't do it. We haven't done it. And I don't see, I just don't see, I see the same old year as of right now. I see the same year again. We'll win games, may not win 12, but we're going to win some games. We have a good shot to make the playoffs. And unless Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore have an epiphany or change, I see the same thing. And I really don't. And let me say this. Now, if you tell me Amari Cooper's not here, that ain't good. I don't know where we win then. Shane said, let's be real. Next season is a wash. We will have a lame duck coach. It will be another wasted year for Dak. Probably Zeke finally in Dallas. The only bright spot is Parsons. That's a lot of meat on that bone, Shane. Let's look at that. This is Freestyle Monday, y'all. Let me see who's on here. This is Freestyle Monday. Shane just said, next season is a wash. We will have a lame duck coach. As I told you guys before, if the Cowboys start off slow, I don't know if Mike McCarthy gonna make it out of the year. That's my prediction. If the Cowboys start off slow, what do you mean slow? 2-2, 3-2, hanging around 500, all that, or 2-3, all that kind of stuff. Folks gonna be calling for his head. Y'all know that. They're gonna be calling for Coach McCarthy's head. And you seen how Jerry praised Dan Quinn and Kellen Moore. He already knows he got another head coach on the staff. And then, of course, that cloud that surrounds the organization of Sean Payton is always going to be there. So I agree with Shane. I think he is a lame duck coach. He just about has to win the Super Bowl in order for that to leave. For real. He has to at least make the NFC Championship game in order for that to stop. Just making the playoffs with the NFC East, that ain't gonna do it no more. He said it'll be another wasted year for Dak. Probably Zeke final year in Dallas. The only bright spot is Parsons. I wouldn't be surprised if they got rid of Zeke too, because that's what we do with running backs. And then the only bright spot is Parsons. As I told you on the last show, the thing about Michael Parsons is that we got to figure out what we're going to do with him, especially if either Gregory or D-Law leaves, or what if both leave? What if both of them are gone? Then we got to figure out how we're going to play Michael Parsons so he won't be as dominant. I believe he'll be a dominant pass rusher without a doubt on the edge, but he won't be all around dominant, because that's one of the great things about him. You don't know where you're going to line up, and he can hurt you from so many different ways. But if D-Law or Gregory are gone, it's obvious what's got to happen. So I agree with you. Parsons is a tremendous bright spot, but even in that, I told you that the last show, D-Law and Gregory kind of hold the cards of what we're going to do with Michael Parsons next year. And again, a lot of folks going to say, we got the draft. Pass rushing. I don't know what we got in the draft. I've seen a lot of guys who was first team All-Americans and come into Dallas, can't get past the practice squad. Anai, y'all remember Brandon Anai from Utah? Remember we drafted him? He first team All-American. Couldn't even get on the field. Couldn't hardly get on the field at all. See what I'm saying? So I don't know what the draft holds. I don't know. What you did in college don't mean a hill of beans in the NFL. I don't know what we got. Dorrance Armstrong is a free agent. Everybody, look, forget Gregory. Do you know we got potentially the chance to lose 3 of our top pass rushers in D-Law, Gregory, and Dorrance Armstrong? Do y'all realize that? You can't make up for that. Well, we still got Basham, and we still got, look, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Now we getting young again. Let me know. Let me know we rebuilding. Let me know it. And then my expectation level will not be so high. Let me know. I'll be good with it. I'm cool. Just let me know. All right. What is y'all saying here? Let me go to Podbean, see if somebody's saying something there. No. What else, y'all? What else, y'all? I'm gonna open up the phone lines in a minute. Y'all don't say nothing. I told y'all all day long. Y'all saw my post. Y'all were gonna dominate the show tonight. So anybody else got something? This is Freestyle Monday. This is Freestyle Monday. I don't like what I heard from Stephen Jones today. I heard about it. How he already posturing himself, talking about free agency. His response was, well, when it comes to free agency, we believe in giving our money to what we already have. See right there. you know, you believe in giving money to the team that you already have. I agree with that in some aspects, but look, if anything, the Buccaneers from 2 years ago and the Rams this year should have showed you, Doc, it ain't nothing wrong with going outside the camp to get some help. It's nothing wrong with it. You might stumble across and win a Super Bowl because of that. That's what the Rams showed you this year. That's what the Buccaneers showed you the year before that. This all in approach works. It does. This all in approach works. I saw two teams, two organizations, back to back, win with the all in approach. I saw it. So you can't tell me it don't work. This build, and we believe in developing our guys. We believe in draft and develop. We believe in the 3-year process. You ain't got no process when your window's closed. Your window is closing. It's just about closed. When you look at our offensive linemen, it's just about closed. It is. And we still talking about draft and develop. You don't want to win no Super Bowl. What you're doing is drafting, hoping that you can get lucky and get a Michael Parsons out the deal. One guy, a rookie, or in his first or second year, make a Pro Bowl and become a candidate for offensive or defensive rookie of the year, and you can build off that. That's all you're hoping for, because you sure ain't going to get no free agents. I heard what Steven said. I heard what he said. I didn't like it one bit, because it sets up the stage for a very disappointing offseason. It does. Y'all want me to not tell the truth, about the Cowboys. Yeah, that's what y'all want. Y'all want me to lie and say everything is looking up, everything is bright. The star is shining. The star will always shine, but it don't look good. It don't. It don't look good, y'all. Now that's just me. All right. This is what I'm gonna do. Phone line is open right now. There it is. 901-654-6853. 901-654-6853. You'll see it on the ticker there, coming back your way in just a couple seconds. Go ahead and call in now. Go ahead. Somebody may disagree with me and don't like what I'm saying, and I get it. I understand. Go ahead and call in. 654-901-654-6853. Let your voice be heard. Come on in here. I'm waiting on you. But I don't like what Stephen Jones said. I haven't liked what Stephen Jones been saying for a while now. And if this is the future of our organization when Jerry leaves the earth, if this is what we got to look forward to, it does not look good. It don't. It don't. It don't. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. If this is what we have to look forward to, the way that Stephen Jones operates, the way that his mind thinks, the way that he tried to save money, etc., etc. If this is the way, if this is the attitude towards real impact free agents, if this is what we have to look forward to after Jerry leaves, this is not good. It's not good. We'll be another 26, 27 years before we win then. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't see how I don't see the optimism, y'all. I don't see the optimism. Things that we could do, you can restructure these contracts. We ain't got to be 20, whatever it is, 25, $25 million over the salary cap. Restructure the deals. That's what everybody else do. Restructure the deal. Get under the cap. That's what you put it in the contracts for. That at any time, you as an organization can go ahead and do what you got to do to the contract. Give some of these guys their money up front. Make it work for the organization. And we can roll. No, we too hung up saying we don't have money. We need the salary cap. The salary cap. You ain't doing what it takes. Shane said, this is what I'm talking about with Dak. Dak has 2 or 3 years left with Dallas until they move on from him. If they don't surround him with talent, it would be wasted. And most of you guys know my position when it comes to Dak. I'll say it again and let the chips fall where they may. He's not the type of quarterback where you can just give him the ball and say, hey, take us on home. No. Dak Prescott is the type of quarterback that needs everything to be right around him. So that way, that's how you get the full benefit of him. He needs an Amari type, Cooper type. He ain't the type of guy like a Brady or a Rodgers where you just say, hey, take us on home. I mean, Brady would get guys off the street. You know, it's not ironic. You know, with Brady, Julian Edelman is a Pro Bowler every year. Without Brady, you ain't heard his name. I know he retired now. With Brady, Wes Welker, Danny Amendola, they're Pro Bowl players. Without Brady, see, that's when you know you're good. See what I'm saying? That's the difference. Aaron Rodgers, put anybody out there. Pro Bowl years or close to it. Get him away from Rodgers, never heard of him again. See? Dak's not that type of guy. He needs everything to be right around him to make it work. And when he has it, he can make it work. He has gotten better every year, but he's not that dude that he's getting paid like he is. And people are getting the money twisted. Some of y'all are arguing, talking about he a top 5 quarterback. I bet you acquired that down now. He never was to me. I gave him top 10, but he was definitely not top 5. Some of y'all argue folks down talking about he was a top 5 quarterback. And I'm like, huh? You wouldn't say that now, would you? Oh, no. No, you wouldn't say that now. He not top 5 now, right? I think NFL, I forgot what it was, NFL.com rated Dak their 9th best quarterback. Let's sound about where he's always have been. From 10 to 12. That's where he's been pretty much his whole career. So he is what he is. Not saying you can't win with him. He's good. He's good. He really is. Dak really is good. He's just not elite like some of y'all think he is. He's not. Some of y'all getting mad, but you know, I told y'all, this is where the truth is over here. Y'all, the sooner y'all start telling the truth about stuff, this is what you got to do when you're in rehab. You have to tell the truth. When you're in Cowboy Rehab, You have to stop looking at things the way you want it to be, like you're in Fantasy Island or something. Sooner or later, you have to look at it as reality. Here's the reality. Dak is not a top 5 quarterback. Some of y'all think that's blasphemy what I'm saying. Dak is not a top 5 quarterback. He's not. Y'all know the names. Y'all call them out. I ain't got to call them out. You know who the top 5 are. You know it's the truth. That's why he needs Amari Cooper to make things work. He does. He does. Now, I don't know what we're going to, I don't know. These next few weeks are about to become incredibly interesting because we got deadlines. Number one, we got to know March 20th. March 20th is the day that Amari Cooper's contract is fully guaranteed. March the 20th. So we ain't too far from that. We'll know for sure by then where he's going to be. Either with us or you let him go. They got a decision to make. March the 20th is and I believe that after March 20th is when all the rest of the dominoes will fall rather quickly. I believe that if you keep Cooper, then obviously you're strapped. As far as money goes, you really don't have much. So you already know if Cooper is here, all that money that would be freed up will not be. So we'll be bargain shopping, obviously, for free agency. Hey, this is the price you pay with having good players. If you let go of Cooper, yeah, you save the money, but shouldn't you re-spend it trying to get some help for your quarterback who you say what it's all about? I even got something more simple. Since I brought up Connor Williams so much, unless you telling me Connor McGovern has gotten a hold that much better, then that would solve your left guard position. But why not spend a little money in free agency on getting a quality left guard to go in right there? Well, I said on the last show, now I'm thinking about it. We really don't have to do that. We already got the answer within. You have Lyle Collins, move him to left guard, put Terrence Steele at right tackle. Problem solved. Right there in the net. Easy. Easy. Easy fix. Lyle Collins at guard, left guard. Terrence Steele back at right tackle. Problem solved. Lyle Collins is better than Connor Williams, 3-4 times better. Lyle Collins has played guard in Dallas. Problem solved. These are logical answers that the Dallas Cowboys have a problem with. We deal in illogical type stuff. This is the truth about my team. And because of that, I'm in rehab. I'm in rehab. I'm in Cowboy Rehab. I'm in Cowboy Rehab tonight. I am. I got some folks in here with me. We side by side. We all sit in a circle and say, "My name is Douglas L. Brooks Jr. and I'm a cowboy-holic. And I need and I'm in rehab." Yeah. Yeah. Y'all might as well get y'all card. Get y'all. We're all part of, the Cowboy Rehab facility and program. We don't know how long the program. Some of us been in there for a long time. So, some of us got decades in this thing. Huh? Some of us have VIP membership in Cowboy Rehab. Huh? The call-in line is still open. Miller Corbin said the Eagles trying to get Cooper from Dallas. Well, Miller, the only thing I can say about that is if that's the case, they are going to have to make a substantial trade to get that done. Because Dallas just is not, but it's just going to give. Now, that's one team they are not going to give, just, hand them over. Now, that part I can almost guarantee that's not going to happen. Philadelphia would have to pay such a steep price to get him that I don't even think that's really worth talking about because they're not going to pay that price. You had to give me a player back for Cooper, and you had to give me some draft picks for that. And I ain't talking about no 5th round or no 6th rounder. You got to at least give me at least a minimum of maybe a 2nd or a 3rd. Shane says, "See, this is when you trying to better yourself in rehab." Shane comes up with this statement here. Shane says, "We cover most of the negativity. On a positive note, we still own the NFC East." So that's when you're trying to come out. That's also how you get trapped. That's also how you get trapped into getting yourself emotionally involved for next year. That's how you get in trouble. Let's look at the NFC East. As crazy as this may sound, let me throw out a scenario. There's a lot of rumbling going on that the Washington, whoever they are, Commandos, Commanders, whatever they are, the Avengers, I don't know. Whatever Washington is now, there's rumblings that they are thinking about really going after Deshaun Watson. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. If Deshaun Watson goes to the Washington, whatever they are, we're in trouble. Oh, it just ain't no doubt about it. Because, see, Washington still had that incredible front four. You got to keep in mind, Mr. Young, Chase Young, was hurt last year. So he didn't play. You still got that nasty front four that can change games. You still got a great wide receiver in Terry McLaughlin. They got a good running game with Gibson and McKissick and all those guys. Washington has some players. They just a quarterback away. You put Deshaun Watson in Washington, oh, we're in trouble. Oh, no doubt about that. I'm going to even take it a step further. I'll take it a step further. As crazy as this may sound, y'all, some of y'all going to think I'm really crazy now when I say this. As crazy as this may sound, you put Jimmy Garoppolo in Washington, and Washington becomes dangerous. I didn't say Super Bowl dangerous. I'm talking about the NFC East. Only reason why I'm saying that is because Shane said that, we own the NFC East. I'm just saying Washington is maybe a quarterback away, a good one. You put Jimmy G in Washington with the running game they have, McLaughlin, good tight end, Logan Thomas, good offensive line, good defense. Put Jimmy G there. The Washington Commandos, whatever they are, probably are going to be a lot of people's favorites for the division next year. You put Deshaun Watson there. If Deshaun Watson go to Washington, it's no doubt they're the favorites. No doubt. You put somebody like Jimmy G there, there's going to be a little split there. Folks going to say, Washington, come on now. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about Jimmy G. Jimmy G wins. Won a lot of ball games. A lot of ball games. See what I'm saying? So I don't. Yeah, we owned the NFCs last year, but first of all, I got to see who line up for us. I mean, really, this is the first time in a long time. I just don't know what we gonna have next year. I really don't know, especially with Stephen Jones driving the car. I really just don't know. I don't know what we gonna have. I don't know who lining up a receiver. I don't know if I'm gonna have Gregory. I don't know if I'm gonna have D Law. I don't know if we're gonna have Anthony Brown back. Even though I know, Boss Man Fat will be our starter next year. I don't know. I mean, who's our safeties? I'm sorry. I told you last show. Who in the world are our linebackers? We ain't gonna sign. We're not signing LVE back. Keanu Neal. I mean, who my linebackers other than Parsons? But Jabril Cox, really? A person who ain't played all year, last year either, was primarily on special teams, and that'll really essentially be another rookie starting. I mean, I don't know. I mean, come on now. I'm not. Who we lining up with? I don't know. Tyron Smith comes back. It's not a matter of if he gonna get injured. It's when. Y'all know that. You know Tyron Smith ain't gonna last. See? Lyle Collins is just about in the same boat. He stay hurt too. I mean, I don't. So what happened this year? What happened next year? When Tyron gets hurt again, what happens? Matter of fact, let's throw this in. Who's gonna be our tight end next year? And please don't say nothing about Blake Jarwin, because Blake Jarwin is another one. He can't stay on the field either. He stay hurt. Stay hurt. Of course, Schultz probably gonna leave us. I mean, I don't know what we're doing. So Shane, I'll let you stay in the world of optimism. I don't have no problem with it. See, we need people that are optimistic and not pessimistic. I understand that. I'm leaning toward the pessimistic side. I'm not optimistic at all. I can't even fake it. So we need people like Shane and others who believe that some kind of way we're gonna make it happen. I just don't see it. I've seen enough football. I'd have seen enough Dallas Cowboy football to say we're in trouble. That's the way I feel about it. Listen, the call-in line is still open, 901-654-6853. 901-654-6853. Again, 901-654-6853 is the call-in line. I'm waiting on somebody to pop in. If not, we're going to go and close this thing down a little early tonight, because when you rehab, the more you keep talking, the more depressed you get. I'm getting depressed all over again. I'm getting depressed all over again. I'm waiting on one of you guys. If you don't mind, you can call in and discuss whatever it is you want to discuss, Cowboy related, and we can go on with it. I know I'm sorry if I did depress you, but somebody got to tell the truth. Somebody has to tell the truth. Might as well be me. Let me say this to you guys. Listen, I will be with you guys on Saturday at 3:00. This Saturday at 3:00, I will be with you guys for another edition of the Big Time Show. Hope you guys will join me. If you want to follow me, there are all the handles there in the ticker for you. If you want to subscribe to the show, there it is, the Big Time Show 3.supercast.tech. It's a place where you can contribute monthly to the podcast. Whether it's $3, $2, $1, $5, $20, whatever the case, you can do that. And there's another way, Cash App, $ the Big Time Show. If you're on Podbean, that red bag there, the reward bag, is what you push, and you can make a decision as well, the same decision about monthly donation there. It would be nice. Just help your boy out. As you also know, before we get out of here, I'm really trying to build up my YouTube channel. I need you guys that do not have followed me there at YouTube. Do me a favor. It won't cost you anything. Just go to YouTube and just type out the Big Time Show. Search it out. You'll see this face here and all that kind of stuff. Click on to it and just click on the symbol that you'll see, that black background with white letters that says Big Time. Click on that. Subscribe. That's all you got to do. Subscribe button, and then if you want to, turn on that notification, the bell, and then push all. And that way, whenever I go live, like I am now, it will come straight to your phone and say Douglas Brooks or the Big Time Show is going live. Bam. Then you can watch me on YouTube. So if you do not mind, do that for me. Do that for me. I would appreciate that so much if you would do that. I think it would be pretty good. Yeah, we're in rehab, y'all. Rehab supposed to help you, but you gotta get it all out first before you can get help. See, I ain't got it all out yet. I'm still trying to see if you see a sinking ship falling and you got the means and you know the wherewithal to know what to do or how to pick the ship back up and put it on solid ground, but you refuse to do it, then I got a problem with you. That's why I'm in rehab. That's Jerry Jones. You see what's going on. You got 3 rings on your finger because you were aggressive. Or whether you want to put that with Jimmy Johnson. You did go get a Charles Haley. You did go get a Deion Sanders when it was time to make the move. And now you got amnesia. Now you all of a sudden he's adopted the draft and develop principle. That's not Jerry Jones. That's not Jerry Jones. Yeah. That's not Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones ain't no draft and develop guy. That's his son. Jerry Jones is aggressive. This is the same guy that went and got Greg Hardy. This is the same guy that want to go get Johnny Manziel and all that kind of stuff. That's Jerry Jones or Maverick. This little conservative, by the book type stuff. That ain't Jerry Jones. It's Steven. And you see the ship sinking. And it's your money. I mean, hey. You know. But you won't do nothing. So I got a problem with it. So I got to get all this out, before I can heal. See, I can't get excited about the draft and I ain't got all this out yet. I got to get it out. I got to get it out. I can't really be, I really can't be too positive and optimistic when I'm still in this depressed mode. I'm still stuck, y'all, on why Tony Pollard got the ball 4 times against the San Francisco 49ers in the playoff game. I'm still stuck there. I'm stuck. I'm still stuck on why, when y'all know Ezekiel Elliott had a sprained MCL or partially torn MCL or whatever in week 4, and you never rested him. When the injury demands that you take at least 3 weeks off, and you didn't do it. I'm still stuck at that, y'all. I told y'all, I got a lot of angles in rehab, Cowboy Rehab. I'm dealing with a lot of. I'm the type, I need to be there every day. I need to talk to somebody every day. Every day. Somebody got to help me. I don't put too much time into this little podcast. I'm going on 2 years strong now. Over 200 and Jesus, almost 300. I don't know how many episodes I've done. Got to be close to 300 now. almost 3,000 downloads on Podbean. Got a grown the show. Now I got almost about 700 to 800, something like this. So between 700 and 800 followers on the Big Time Show page and Facebook. Got about 70 on or 60, whatever, on YouTube. I done grown the show. Finding angles, finding ways to try to keep the Cowboy Nation up, trying to motivate and talking trash and getting hype, all that kind of stuff. Did it all. Then somebody put a pin in my balloon. And I landed straight into Cowboy Rehab. And I'm suffering, y'all. I'm suffering. I hate to see my team looking like this. I hate to see the indecision. I hate to see the skepticism, the lack. It's gut wrenching. It really is. I need this off-season time to just recover. I do. I couldn't take the Cowboys playing football next week. I couldn't do it. I almost to the point I don't even know I need to turn it on. I'm serious. I watch tennis before I watch the Cowboys right now. Seriously, I would. I would watch the Winter Olympics. Don't know nothing about the sport other than high ice hockey. I will watch the Winter Olympics before I watch the Cowboys right now. Yeah. Yeah, y'all laughing at, but y'all, I'm telling you, I would. I would. I would. I don't even want to see it. Then you top it off, and I know this is not Cowboy related, but then you top it off with the way my Los Angeles Lakers are playing, and I look. Somebody got to help me. I don't know what's going on. My two organizations are just they hit me in my stomach with a baseball bat. The Lakers, the Cowboys did be like, and the Lakers are just crushing me right now. And this is what I have to go through. The Laker rehab facility is next door to the Cowboy thing. Somebody came out the door and said, "Can y'all let Mr. Brooks come on in?" Cowboy officials at the Cowboy rehab facility said, "No, he ain't ready yet. He can't walk out the door. He's a danger. We can't let him go. He needs to stay a little longer." I can't even go to I ain't coming back in the streets. As soon as I finish Cowboy rehab, then I'm going to Laker rehab. I mean, y'all may not see me until, the Thanksgiving. Y'all may not see me. I just switch hats. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble, y'all. I'm in trouble. I mean, I just started watching TV series and don't even watch sports. I know I'm trying to get out of Cowboy rehab and trying to get back in these streets. I can't prepare for the draft. I tried to say, "Hey, let me go and start scouting for the draft." The man was at the door. He saw me trying to sneak out. The man said, "Come on back in here now. Come on back in and sit down. Come on back in and sit down now. You ain't ready. You ain't ready." Yeah. Shane said the Lakers are an easy fix, though. To me, at least, Jenny Buster wants to win. I can't tell, Shane, because if you wanted to win, I would have seen some changes. It's obvious some changes need to be made in Lakerland. Lakerland needs some changes. They ain't done it. You ain't took away my coach. You ain't trade nobody away. You just lined up and you see how horrible we look. And it's just ridiculous. Wait, y'all, hold on. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, that was the attendant for the Dallas Cowboys, the Laker man, was at the door knocking, saying, "Okay, he talking about the Lakers. Let's go on, bring him in." Cowboy man said, "No, he's still not ready." Okay, so okay, I got you. So I gotta stay here. Oh God. Hey, I'm gonna shut it down unless y'all call in real quick. I'm leaving the call line open. 901-654-6853. Go ahead and call in real quick. Y'all can stop laughing at me. I don't care. I'm in rehab. I am. I'm in rehab. I know y'all laughing at me. I understand. I understand. I know y'all laughing at me. I don't like it. You know, it is what it is. All right. I'm in rehab. Y'all laughing at me. And some of y'all haters, I know y'all gonna watch this. Cause that's how y'all are. Y'all love to see me in my misery. That's how y'all do me. That's how y'all do me. That's how you do me. People are laughing at me. People are laughing at me right now. Like that Shane trying to get me there. He said the Lakers would trade LeBron James. Jenny Buss didn't do it this year because LeBron and his team wanted Westbrook. I think LeBron is gone next season. No, he ain't going nowhere. Shane. He'll leave when his son makes the league. That's when he's leaving. You know, wherever he get drafted, that's where he going. His contract, he got about another 2 years left on his contract. And by that time, his son, if he's good enough, should be in the league. He's good enough to be a one and done player, not a number one pick, but he's good enough to be in the first round of the NBA draft in probably 2 years, without a doubt. And that's when he'll leave. LA, wherever his son goes, that's where he gonna go as a free agent. That's where it'll be his last year. He wants that badly, and I can't blame him. He wants to play with his son. There's nothing wrong with that. Let me stop talking about that because the Laker man gonna knock on the door. They trying to get me there in the Lake of land, in the Lake of rehab facility, but I can't. The Cowboy man is right there. You're on that door over there. I can see him now, so I can't talk about that too much. All right, again, 901-654-6853. If you want to call in, you better do it now. Oh, okay. Okay. Hold on a second. What's up? I don't know who this is. Hey, man.
Hey, what's going on, dude?
What's up, man? Who are you?
I'm Jake. I'm the
Oh,
one that
Jake.
does the Steak Sports Talk
What's up?
Show.
What's up, Jake? Jake, this is my brother from the Spotlight Sports Network. What's going on, man?
Just going good, man. Just getting wrapped up with another night workout. Just about to head home.
I hear you. Well, what you got to say? Because are you going to help me while I'm in Cowboy Rehab, or you going to punch this in even more?
Well, I mean, honestly, man, I'm really hoping for good things for the Cowboys. You know, at the same time, they just got to figure out what their true identity is. And at the same time, we've seen this with Tony Pollard, where he's capable. He's a capable number one running back. I have a lot of questions about Zeke, but in the end, you can't disregard the fact that he's still, a red zone type guy that's going to give you the red zone scores. But at the same time, I hope that at some point they're going to have to figure out that offensive line. And it's not going to last for so long. But if they stay on top of it and fix up a little bit on their defense scores, they might have a shot at making some noise in the NFC.
So you done brought out too many ifs, and see when you got that many ifs, that's not good, man. That's not good.
But remember this: you got free agency, and you got the draft.
We don't deal. We don't deal in free agents. We get these. See, you're not a Cowboy fan, so let me explain it to you. See, what team do you like? I don't know.
Man, I live and breathe Chargers football, man. I bolt up to the day
Okay,
I die.
okay, so you're a Charger fan. At least you got hope. With the Cowboys, when we talk about free agency, man, look, we get crackerjack, Fruit Loop free agents. We don't get the big name guys. We go get these Skittle free agent, day six, day six free agents. You know what I'm saying? Guys who just
Yeah.
playing in the USFL free agents. We don't get guys like y'all be getting. So even when you talking about free agents, we get guys on practice squads, guys who never got
Oh
on the
man.
field. You know, guys like that. See, this is why I'm in Cowboy Rehab. This is why. This is the prime example of why I'm in. You know, I'm still seeing the Rams add impact players, immediate impact
Mm,
players. The Dallas
mm.
Cowboys go get guys that just worked at Kroger and Jiffy Lube and instant oil change and stuff like that. And this is why I'm here right now.
Ah.
See what I'm saying? This is why I'm in rehab.
Yeah.
And it hurt me to hear you even say that when you say it free agency, because we just don't do that. But man, I appreciate you, Jake. This is Jake the Snake. Jake, let everybody know your show, man, so they can follow you.
What's going on, everybody? Well, for starters, if you guys love sports just as much as Doug and I do, but if you guys love a little bit more of entertainment and what's to come on the latest articles and news from around the sports world, check out the Snake Sports Talk Show as we are live every Mondays and Fridays from 1:30 p.m. Pacific, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, and lasts for at least about an hour and a half, 2 hour. It's going to be a 2 hour show on Friday, so you don't want to end up missing it because we got a lot to talk about. Kyler Murray potential extension with cards in the cards, and we've also got a lot to talk about with March Madness around the corner and the NBA playoffs if they were to start today.
Wow. So you can tell by my brother Jake. Jake has a lot to talk about. He's a sports guy. Let me tell you something. When you're in Cowboy Rehab, you can't talk about all this stuff. You see what I'm saying? I'm in
Hey,
Cowboy. Go ahead,
let me
Jake.
tell you something though. At least the one thing you got to give props for, y'all made the playoffs. We were only one game shy to possibly making the playoffs. We got a lot of work to do on our own end.
Yeah.
We either want all in or we're going to end up rebuilding for the next 15 years.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it with the team.
I love it. Jake, I may have to pop in on your show and argue you down and because I and see what's going on. I'll jump on your show too. Hey man, y'all appreciate listen, Jake, I appreciate you popping in on me, man. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, man. Not a problem. Have a good night.
All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that was my guy Jake. Jake the Snake, as we call him in Spotlight Sports Network. I appreciate him popping in on me. And we'll go ahead and try it out some more. Listen, thanks to everybody that's on the Spotlight Sports Network, my brothers who, co-workers, co-laborers, if you want to call it that come in and are on the show. There's a lot of us on here, that's on the network, and I appreciate them anytime they pop in. Shane, thank you for all your contribution tonight. Ms. Ty and Cedric Scott, my brother Gary Atkinson, Joe in Italy. Thank y'all so much for coming hang with me tonight. Those that will be watching this by the replay, those of you that will be listening to this on iHeartRadio and Spotify and Pandora and all those different ones, thank you so much for even just giving me just a little time of this evening. Appreciate you guys so much. We will see you on Saturday at 3:00. Saturday at 3:00. We will see you then. It's going to be incredible because I am incredible, even though I'm in rehab. Hey, man, look, sometimes you got to laugh to keep from crying. I'll holler at you guys. Y'all know what time it is. We getting ready to go. Put your hands together, everybody. Y'all know how we leave out of here. Put your hands together. This is, ladies and gentlemen, the Big Time Show. Podbean, is anybody gonna save me? Is anybody gonna help me? I'm in rehab. I wish y'all would help me. It just comes to a point where you just gotta tell the truth, you know. Thank you so much for clapping for me. Let me just add something to it. I need all the encouragement I can get. I'll see you guys Saturday, 3 p.m. This is the Big Time Show.